for people to pay you for your services, they have to know that you exist. All right. If you had the cure to coronavirus, you will go around telling people, going to people that probably contacted it, look at the solution to your problem, and they will be willing to pay you because you are able to solve their problem and you understand what they are going through. So they are going to pay you very, very good money to be able to get that solution that you have. You can't be visible if you don't know what problem you are actually solving. I did an exercise with us and I asked us, what is the problem that you are solving? Most people, we are talking about what they do rather than the problem that you're going to help that person solve. And if you don't understand the people's problem, their pain, nobody is going to pay you shambam. If you like, do live video from now to tomorrow. You ain't gonna get paid not even $1. All right. So I'm going to share with us 3 things that if you're missing it, it's probably the reason why you've not hit 6 figures, 7 figures in your business. Is probably the reason why most of the days you're confused. You don't know whether what you're doing is working. You don't know whether it is not working. All right, it's like you're on a hamster wheel. You're going round and round. Yes, you're doing business. People probably know you as this coach or this author or maybe a consultant and all that. But to tell yourself the truth, your business is not where you want it to be. Most times you're like, should I even leave this online stuff that they are talking about? Because I remember in 2017 ending and it's 2018, I was offline for a reason. 2 reasons. One, I was pregnant and it wasn't funny. Secondly, I was done. I was tired of online business and all its shenanigans. Because even though I have paid for courses, I've attended seminars, but my business still wasn't moving. So I was really done and I took a break. Maybe you're at that point right now. You're not getting this whole thing and you're just, you're showing up. Let it be that, okay, let it not be that you're not showing up, but you know that you're not seeing the money in your business. You know that if there was another option, okay, you would take it. You are at that point right now. All right, or you have even started, or you have started, but it's not working the way you want it. The 3 things I'm going to share with you are the things that shifted for me and my business became profitable. Okay, the journey is never smooth. There's always going to be the bumps, but the bumps is the journey. The experience is what makes what we do beautiful, because you get to tell your story at the end of the day. All right, now number 1, you already know that video is one of the tools that you need to grow your business. In fact, you want to do video, okay? It's not like, because you can talk, you have great content, you're good, you are an expert in your space. But when you think of doing video, inside your head something tells you don't go and embarrass yourself there, or you're afraid of what people might say, or your church people will see you and they will tell you, what is this one? What does this one think that he or she is even doing? But and because of it, you don't do the video. Okay, that is not you. It's not that you don't want to do video, but the main problem is you're struggling with limiting beliefs. Okay, and this is why your business is not growing. Mindset is everything, and the experiences we had when we were growing up plays a huge role in our lives later in the future. Okay, you might have been told some nasty, stupid things. You might have been degraded. You might have been, and the people that tell you these things are your loved ones. So it's not as if that they're strangers. And sometimes your teachers in the classrooms, and you carry that feeling of not good enough. Whenever you want to do something great, whenever you know that, okay, this is the next step, you have to share your message, you have to become great in the world, and you want to go ahead and do the things that you want to do, those voices they come back. All right, they come back and they start replaying in your head. Before you know it, you're procrastinating, you're giving excuses, you prefer not to think about it. But at the end of the day, your business is not growing. All right, you need to deal with those shits going on in your head if you're going to move forward. It's most times the answers you seek are within you. And I know that you can do all things. There's nothing impossible for you to do. You can do all things through Christ Jesus who strengthens you. All things are possible for you. All right. So first you have to start acknowledging, okay, what are the thinking patterns that go through my head? You need to know all that, and you're going to replace it. Then the second thing is you don't know who you are. Yes, you don't know who you are. You don't have an identity. If people are going to know you, if people are going to pay you, you first need to understand yourself. And that's why I keep telling you guys that do you. And before you can do you, you have to know you from head to toe. Okay, you have to know everything about you. You have to know what works for you. You don't have to do this because other person is doing this. In as much as I believe that video works, for you to do it, you must know that, okay, you want to do video. If it is audio, you do audio. If it is writing for you, you do writing. But for those of you that want to do video, even the thing is that you don't even get to do anyone because you're still struggling with shit in your head. All right, which is why the first thing that you need to deal with, then know who you are, know your strengths, know what it is that works for you. Okay, who do you want to be in the marketplace? What is the perception that you want people to have about you? What is the perception that you want people to have about you? How do you want them to see you? Because until you know that, you're going to be up and down, do everything. The next day you're on Instagram, the next day you're on Twitter, and you're everywhere. It doesn't make sense, and you're still not seeing results. All right, you have to really know who you are and what you are all about, my friend. Then the last but not the least is that you need to know where your money is at. You need to know where your money is at. And when I'm talking about where your money is at, I'm talking about you need to have a powerful solution, because a powerful solution is what people are going to know you with. That is how you are going to solve problem for people. That is your framework. Okay, you need to know that, and you need to know how to sell on your platforms, how to sell with video, or how to sell with whichever platform that you want to go with. You need to really nail that, because if you don't, we will still be talking the same thing I'm talking about now the next 12 years. And see, if you're going to finally at the end of the day be able to take care of stuff, pay your bills, send your children to the best schools, all those dreams that you have. Do whatever the heck you want to do, when you want it and how you want it. Okay, be able to donate to charity or start your passion projects. The money has to roll in. Okay, the money has to roll in. There's no two ways about that. All right, so what I've shared with you is, one, you need to get the shit that is going on in your head. Forgive my language. You need to get your head correct. Okay, all those thinking patterns that are no longer serving you, you need to let them go, and you need to know who the heck you are. You can't do me, and I can't do you. Okay, there's just something unique about you that nobody else can replace. You have to know what that is. You have to know what you are all about, because if you don't, you'll be confused. And for those of you that have been in this community for a while, I did, when you check the unit session, you see the brand archetype training I did. If you don't know who you are, your customers cannot be attracted to you, because there are different archetypes. There are about 8 to 12 archetypes that everybody falls into one. Now, when you understand what you are made up of, there are also people who have the similar attitudes and characteristics like you. Those are the people that will be drawn to you, and those are your customers, because they will love everything about you. So you need to understand who you are, and you need to know where your money is coming from. Because if you don't, the money is not going to come. Now, I know you're saying, how do I